Casper Ruud made a big breakthrough on Sunday by winning the Madrid Open. The 26-year-old Norwegian defeated Jack Draper in 3 sets to claim his first ATP Masters 1000 title. The final score was 7-5, 3-6, 6-none other. Ruud has often been called a player who only wins smaller tournaments, but this win shows he can also succeed at the top level. He now has a major title on clay, one of the toughest surfaces in tennis. The match started with both players looking nervous. Ruud had won 10 sets in a row before the final, but 2 early double faults gave Draper a break right away. However, Ruud stayed calm and began to play better, fixing his mistakes and putting pressure on Draper's serve. Draper had a strong tournament and looked close to winning the first set when serving at 5-4, but he couldn't close it out. Ruud broke back, held serve, then broke again to take the set 7-5. That was his 11th straight set won in Madrid. In the second set, Draper started to find his rhythm. At 3:30, Ruud's serve got weaker and Draper broke with a powerful forehand. Ruud had chances to break back, but Draper held firm and won the set 6-3. It was the first set Ruud had lost all week. In the deciding set, Ruud broke serve midway through and used his strong forehand and steady play to stay in control. Draper held serve to stay in the match at 3-5, but Ruud didn't let the pressure get to him. Serving for the match at 5-4, he stayed focused and won a long rally on match point when Draper hit the ball into the net. This win is a huge step for Ruud. He has been in 3 Grand Slam finals and 1 ATP finals, but had not won a big title until now. He trained at Rafael Nadal's academy and is known for his solid game on clay, but in Madrid he also showed more aggressive and smart play. For Draper, this was a tough loss, but also a sign of how far he has come. The young Brit played well all week and challenged Ruud throughout the match. If he keeps improving, his first big title may come soon. Ruud now looks ahead to the French Open with more confidence and a big win to his name. This Madrid title proves he belongs with the best in the game. With this victory, the 26-year-old becomes the first player from Norway to win a Masters 1000 title. It is also the biggest title of Ruud's career so far, adding to his total of 13 trophies on the ATP Tour. Known for his clay court strength, Ruud now has more wins and more titles on clay than any other player since 2020. "It feels great, of course. It's been a long time coming," Ruud said after the match. "This was one of the big goals I dreamed about when I was young, so it's an incredible feeling to accomplish it." Ruud's title run in Madrid was impressive from start to finish. Along the way, he beat 3 top 10 players, world number 4 Taylor Fritz, number 10 Daniil Medvedev, and number 6 Drape, marking only the second time in his career that he has done so in a single tournament. "I knew Jack had been playing unbelievable all year, and especially in this tournament," Ruud added. "If I didn't bring my A+ game, I was going to be whooped around the court. Luckily, I played really well." The win comes at a crucial moment in Ruud's season. After a slow start to 2025, he had dropped out of the top 10 just 2 weeks ago. But with this title, he improves his season record to 21-6 and will rise 8 spots in the ATP rankings, moving up to number 7 on Monday. He also jumps to number 5 in the ATP live race to Turin, strengthening his chances of returning to the Nitto ATP finals later this year. "I owe a lot of my success to all my closest ones," Ruud said. "My family, my friends, my fiancée Maria. We got engaged last year, and she's been an incredible support for many years now. She came yesterday to support me, and maybe that was the final push I needed." Draper, 23, may have fallen short in the final, but the British left-hander continues to impress in what has been a breakout season. With his run in Madrid, Draper improves to 19-5 in 2025 and will reach a new career high ranking of world number 5 on Monday. He is also second in the live race to Turin as he looks to qualify for the ATP finals for the first time. "Congratulations, Casper. You deserve this," Draper said during the trophy ceremony. "The way you played today, you were braver than me in the key moments. You've had very good years on the tour and worked hard for this." Draper also reflected on the challenges of life on the ATP Tour. "This loss hurts, but I want to thank my team. This sport is brutal, but I think this loss is going to make me better. I'll keep trying." With the French Open just weeks away, Ruud's Madrid win puts him in a strong position heading into Roland Garros. Once seen mainly as a 250 specialist, the Norwegian now holds a major title on one of the sport's biggest stages and looks ready for more. The post-Big Three era of men's tennis continues to reshape the landscape, and Casper Ruud's title run in Madrid is the latest sign of a generational shift. For the first time since 1991, 3 of the first 4 ATP Masters 1000 tournaments of the season have been won by players capturing their maiden title at this level, an outcome that would have been unthinkable during the reign of Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Jack Draper stunned the field in Indian Wells. 18-year-old Jakub Mensik made history in Miami, and now Ruud has returned to form with a breakthrough triumph in Madrid. The only exception so far this season has been Carlos Alcaraz, who claimed the Monte Carlo crown and is already a 2-time Masters champion. The unexpected nature of these results has highlighted the shifting power balance on the ATP Tour. Draper, who was ranked number 14 in the world when he won in California, had never before reached a Masters final. Mensik, ranked number 54 at the time of his Miami run, became the youngest Masters 1000 champion since Nadal. Meanwhile, Ruud, once ranked world number 2 and a 3-time Grand Slam finalist, had fallen outside the top 10 and was largely counted out as a serious Masters contender. Of course, some argue this changing picture might look different if Jannik Sinner, the most dominant player of the early season, hadn't been sidelined due to a 3-month suspension. But as always in tennis, results are decided on court, not in hypotheticals. This year's Masters shake-up is historic. Not since 1991 have 3 of the first 4 Masters 1000 events been won by first-time champions. That year, titles went to Stefan Edberg, Indian Wells, Andre Agassi, Miami, Andrei Chesnokov, Monte Carlo, and Juan Aguilera, Hamburg. Among them, only Edberg was an established champion. Agassi was still rising, Chesnokov had just achieved his career-best result, and Aguilera had prior success in Hamburg before the Masters series officially began. In 1992, the trend briefly continued. Jim Courier swept Indian Wells and Miami. Sergei Bruguera took Monte Carlo, and Karol Nowacek lifted the trophy in Hamburg. But in the 3 decades that followed, it became increasingly rare for newcomers to break through at Masters 1000 level, especially with the big 3 dominating the scene. Djokovic holds a record 40 Masters 1000 titles, Nadal has 36, and Federer finished his career with 28. Even Andy Murray, who often played in their shadow, managed 14. Among active players, only Alexander Zverev with 7, Carlos Alcaraz with 6, and Daniil Medvedev with 6 have more than 5. Now, new names are taking over the headlines. Ruud's title in Madrid marked the 3rd time this season that a Masters champion had never previously lifted a trophy at this level, a feat last seen in the early 90s. His victory also sets the stage for an intriguing continuation of the clay court season. The next Masters 1000 event takes place in Rome, and while the draw is stacked, 29 of the world's top 30 players are expected to compete. With only Djokovic absent, the season so far has proven that surprises are very much on the table. Zverev returns as the defending champion at the Internazionale BNL d'Italia, while the likes of Alex de Minaur and Lorenzo Musetti are still seeking their first Masters 1000 crown. It's worth remembering that Draper won Indian Wells ranked number 14, Mensik was outside the top 50 in Miami, and Ruud entered Madrid as the number 15 seed. With unpredictability at an all-time high, Rome may yet offer another twist in a season already full of them.